No matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through any storm.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Looking out over the Toledo Bend Bridge. Things are looking nice and calm out there. It got chilly last night, and I'm feeling that up here in the front room. I went long sleeves because that's just the way it goes. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening. Of course, I'm looking crazily into all these winter models and things like that. Well, they're the regular models, but it's winter, so I guess they're winter models. But that person out there, you can barely see them. They don't care. They're fishing. They're enjoying their life. And that is what I need to do, is go out and fish. It's time. So you see the Coliseum there. I would be remiss if I did not mention this because they are a sponsor. And my friend Danny is the one who, he's the one who's really heading up that whole expo hall thing and all that good stuff. Well, they do have an awesome show coming up. It's the Coasters, the Drifters, and the Platters. I've worked on some sort of a joke to come up with for those names, and I can't do it, but a lot of old classics in there. Trust me, when you get there, you will know, like, what is it, Under the Boardwalk, and I'm trying to think of some of the other songs. A lot of good classic songs. So if that's your vibe, if you like 50s music like that, you need to get out and check that out, because that's going to be cool. And it's coming right there to that building right there. I could circle it for you if you didn't know how to get there. Alrighty. Get out there this weekend. I believe that's Saturday, and you can get the tickets. You can click through on the app. That would probably help me out even more, just to go through and check that out. Oh, Kristen says she thinks it's called the Entertainment Center. I don't know what it's called now, but it's cool, and they did a good job with it. I should research this stuff a little better, shouldn't I? Kristen, go ahead and Google that if possible. I'd love to know what to actually call it. So here are your, here's a look at your radar right now. We have cold air in place. We have snow up to the north, Indianapolis over to Columbus, seeing some snowflakes this morning. I actually don't see any rain. It's all snow across the country right now, and I'm going to show you the snow cover map here in just a little bit. 37 degrees outside at 9 o'clock. We're probably up around 40 by now. 43 Lafayette, 46 in Homa, and yeah, it's going to be a easterly wind for today. It looks like the renovated expo hall. Okay, so was I right? That'd be a first. All right, light winds overnight. I think I was right, though. That's blowing my mind. I'm all off kilter now. 4 to 5 miles per hour, light and variable, and I'm just going to end the stream. No, I'm kidding. So that's your wind for today if you do want to go do some hunting or fishing. Mid-50s, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Yesterday we had some beautiful high-level moisture coming in. Those cirrus clouds were looking amazing. I saw a couple of people sent pictures of some sundogs and stuff like that. I missed them for some odd reason yesterday, but I was looking up there and seeing the glorious cirrus clouds that are just ice crystals and look like, like God's got a paintbrush out there and just making things look pretty. So your severe outlook for today, with only snow falling in the country and no rain, obviously nothing there, but snow cover remains across Arkansas. I mean, that blue area, that's showing over 4 inches of snow, still socked in around St. Louis up to Kansas City. And you can see here, even south of Minneapolis, there's no snow. So there's snow on the ground in Little Rock, but not in Mankato, Minnesota. Crazy times. And then big snows in the mountains and all that. Now, here's the deal. I actually think this stuff all melts up here before this next cold air blast comes down. So that's going to be good, because we don't want to see a big snowpack to the north. I'm a winter fan, but I'm not a fan of like 9 degrees here. I'm not a fan of, pipes exploding and crazy things happening. So it'll be good to see this go away. It still looks like this cold is going to come down with reckless abandon, and it's going to bring us, well, some interesting stuff. So let's go ahead and see what I'm talking about here on the GFS. This is going to take us through the next, I think I went 6.5 days, because I didn't want to take it too far because it gets wild. So maybe a few showers tomorrow evening into Thursday. We have like 10 to 20% chance for rain in that. And then you can see our next system. This is going to be that big cold front that's coming through on Saturday morning, sometime around there. And then temperatures fall off, and we're going to be really cold by Sunday. And then look at that. What's going on out here? That's what I'm watching. So I'm not going to go any further because this model run was embarrassingly silly. But the ensembles, that's what I always talk about. I've got 100 of those between the 3 models. We can throw out the Canadian. It's been real weird this year. It's way too cold. It's showing some extreme scenarios here. So if I use the 80 from the Euro and the GFS, over 40% of those now showing some sort of wintry threat. With the cold air fully in place, the question is, are we going to have moisture, or is that moisture going to get shoved to the south? It's all up to the jet stream and all these things. There's so many nuances. Again, I posted on the subscriber side this morning That last system that we had, that thing shifted like 50, 75 miles further north about 24 hours before. So that turned the southern suburbs. But I stopped this one strategically right here because I did not want to show all that crazy stuff coming up overhead. We've got madness going on. I believe UPS has showed up with our boxes, and and Kristen's going to get them right now. So here's your rainfall outlook through Monday. Now, this does not take into account any frozen or freezing precipitation. This is going to be mainly your Saturday event here. So as that front comes through. And there is an outside shot at a severe storm out of that. I'm not looking at a big severe outbreak with this one, but of course we will be watching. All it takes is one. And then your 7-day forecast, this rain chance between Friday and Saturday, about 70 to 80%, but 50-50 on each day there. It's going to be kind of a Friday night thing, so we'll see how that timing works out. But it does look like most of us will see rain out of that. And then Sunday down to 48. 38 on Monday. I took us down a couple more degrees. And then Monday into Tuesday. See, Tuesday, we don't have to go there yet. And that's beautiful because that's too far out. I don't want to slap snowflakes on a graphic. I will say this. Like people always, what's your gut feeling? Well, my gut feeling is, and this is a gut feeling here. This has some meteorology behind it, but just in my experience down here, ice is going to be much more likely than snow with this kind of air mass in place. So I would think if we saw something, it's ice. And I know exactly zero of you want to hear that, but here's your outlook that has been like this. We actually do have some orange showing up out west, but another blue stretch from day 8 to 14. So we're going to keep that cold air entrenched, it looks like, toward the end of the month. I think we'll start to come out of it maybe around that time frame, but we'll be watching that. And your precipitation outlook 8 to 14 days out. This is, week 2. So this is starting on the 22nd, which I believe would be next Tuesday, above normal. So 1, maybe 2 chances at something. This one is closer in at 7 days out. So that's the one we're focusing on now. Could we see something beyond that? Yeah, but that's like 10, 11 days out. So we're even worse with that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to break this down. You're going to see model runs today that are going to blow your mind. If you look around at the crazy Facebook pages, they're going to post something that's going to show a foot of snow in North Louisiana. I know it's probably already happened. I haven't even looked, so I didn't want to start my day off on a bad note. You'll see stuff like that, but just realize for every run like that, there was 2 runs ago that showed nothing. So we have little skill in these, except for getting kind of an idea of the fact that we might see something. So when I look at, my 80 runs every 6 hours, that's when I start to formulate more of a plan of what's actually going to happen. And I will say that we are trending towards something interesting, but that means maybe we have a 30% chance, something in that range of getting ice or snow down here, which is about as high as I ever will go this far out. So this was kind of the point where we broke off on that last system and it became obvious that we weren't going to see something. This one, it's still kind of hold and serve. So I'm going to be watching it. I know Tom's watching it, even though he's down with the flu. He's checking it out and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I'm going to have an update tomorrow. Every day we get closer, we get a better idea. And that might mean I'm saying tomorrow, hey, it looks like nothing's going to happen. So we are 156 to 168 hours in meteorological speak away from this thing if it does happen. So we've got plenty of time, and I will let you know what I see. But I'm out of time for today. Actually, I have all the time in the world, but I want to go back and look at more weather stuff and do all that. So I will see you back here tomorrow. And if we have to add briefings and get, really serious about this, this is my house. I will just come up here and talk weather for hours and hours. So have a great Tuesday. I'm going to go take out the trash because I realized I forgot that. I don't hear that they have come by yet, thank God. And I will see you here bright and early. Well, not that early, Wednesday morning. See you then.